Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Economy by Aman Soni. In today's news hour, we shall be discussing the economic current affairs for UPSC examination. In page 1, we do not have any news related to economy. Let's directly skip to the business page. Here we don't need to read this news related to Chemplast. Let's look at this news. In yesterday's news hour, we discussed that finally the Tatas got the shares of the Air India. Now the Tatas have enrolled into the Employment Provident Fund for all the Air India employees. So what would happen? Earlier, they were contributing only 10% to the PF Act. Now, because the Tatas have enrolled their employees under the Employment Provident Fund organization, the 12% rate applies now. So now every month, the employees out of their salary would put 12% away, and an equal contribution would be made by the employer, that is the Tatas, and this amount would be put in a Provident Fund account, a retirement benefit scheme wherein when the employees return, they would be paid a minimum fixed monthly pension after their retirement for a certain period of time. Now, because of enrolling in the EPF, even the dependents would get a pension in case of death of the employee. And there is also an insurance benefit for which there will be no premium charged by the EPFO, but the range of 2.5 lakh to 7 lakh insurance coverage would be there for the employees. Allow duty-free cotton import with quantitative restrictions. The textile industry is requesting the government to allow duty-free cotton imports because this year the yield is said to be lower and there is huge demand in the economy, and the cotton stock, even the best of the firms, is only lasting to another 2 or 3 months. After that, the firms would have to close without the raw material. So the textile manufacturers are asking the government to reduce the duty on the cotton. Now we need to know that India is the world's largest cotton producer, but in spite of that, we have a huge textile industry, the consumption of which demands that we import cotton from other countries. And China is the world's largest consumer. India is the second largest consumer in terms of consumption of cotton. In terms of production, India is the largest producer, and all the cotton consuming countries are in the Asian region, that is China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Countries like USA produce cotton, but they export cotton to these countries because the cotton textile industry is not that much developed in USA. Let's look at this news. Pandemic has accelerated e-signature adoption. Because of the pandemic and work from home and digitization, the e-signature adoption is taking place very fast. So what is e-signature? It is just like the digital version of the normal signature that we do with our hand, but it has certain other benefits, like it can show the authenticity of the document, that the sender has sent the document, and it can show integrity, that the information which has been sent by the sender is not tampered with, and it can be traced back to the sender of the signature. And certain certifying authorities, third parties, would do this work of maintaining a track of the digital signature records and authenticating them. So let's look at how a digital signature works. Suppose I am sending you a digital signature. When I encrypt the signature and get it signed by a third party certifying authority, there will be two keys generated. One is called the private key, the other is called the public key. Suppose I am sending you a document, and this document will have two keys, a private key and a public key. This private key would be there with me, and I would send you the public key, and this document will be authenticated only with this public key. No other key would be able to match this private key. So if someone else tries to authenticate with the some other key, then it shows that the document will not be authenticated, and if the information has been tampered with, one would know it has been happened. That's how a digital signature works. Here in this article we have certain terms related to economy. uh, Harmonious system of nomenclature. What is HSN? HSN is a six-digit code given globally to goods so that they can identified anywhere in the world. This helps in ease of doing business, and a company in USA or a company in India can have the same six digit for a good and recognize it easily, because naming a good can lead to confusions while selling, importing and exporting, but this harmonized system of nomenclature helps in easing that. Similarly, for services we have service accounting code. In this article they have discussed that for software products, now there is an ambiguity, because some of the software products which are digitally delivered, some are considered as goods and some other as considered as software. So if the government comes up with a separate category for the software products, it would help in ease of doing business. And also for the goods there is a different rate of TDS, and for services there is a different rate of TDS. That also leads to confusion. So the industry wants a separate categorization for software products in the HSN and SAC codes. These are all the only articles related to economy in today's newspaper. Thank you so much.